Okay, guys, let me say this. Now, when I originally, the clip I just showed you, when I originally saw it all over social, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is absolutely crazy. What in the name of a ritual, of a titual, of a shenitual is really going on? Like, something don't seem right. And I went and I watched the full video, the entire full video. Now, I told you earlier that there are people who are different, right? TCLN Network is designed to educate, to elevate. So that is what I created this platform for. Um, I do think. And when I looked at it in totality, she was talking about both males and she was talking about females. So Erica was asking her, what would you say to young girls? And she gave all of the input of what she would say to young girls, right? And she felt like that they can't live the sins of other people and they shouldn't be made to feel bad and stuff like that about what people say and what people think. And then Erica went on and asked her, what about boys, Now, I'm not going to lie to you. There is footage out there. Basically, this original footage that I'm showing you, it came from PBS NewsHour, right? And but there is footage out there, and it's not stretched, it's not manipulated, and you can literally see the facial expressions of Nicki Minaj. Like you can see these things. And I'm not going to lie to you, when you look at the facial expressions, when you look at these things, it do speak volumes. So her face expressions, her words do not line up with, you understand what I'm saying, an appointed time for her to be talking like that. I'm just going to be honest. That's just my input. And I know that Erica would say, this is what Erica said. And as you can see, oh, I know, in other words, Erica is saying, I know you didn't mean it in that way. And sometimes we say words, but I know I want to remind you that that's not what Jesus said. You understand what I'm saying? According to what the Bible says and what Jesus teach, these are the words that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Let me say that again. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, the tongue speaks. So it lets you know that the tongue and the heart is connected. So when we say things, instead of us brushing over it and acting like, oh, it was a mistake, it was this and this and that, sometimes we have to go check ourselves. Now, I know personally on a spiritual level, things can be spoken up through us. So we have to go check, was that me speaking? What was coming up? You understand what I'm saying? Or was that something else speaking? Or did that actually come out of my stream of consciousness? And if so, that's where we need to check ourselves. Because again, Erica says, I know your heart. Well, if you know that person's heart, then you would know that those are the wrong words to use at that time. So that is why, do you understand me? Everybody is such an uproar. Like I said, if you got people out there speaking, oh, how can you say this about Charlie? How in the world can you say that he died because that's how he was talking and this and this and this and that, and he deserved to die? Well, you're going to have to look at it on the other hand. People are going to be looking at what's coming out of y'all mouth. You understand what I'm saying? So just so you guys would know that everything is not about gossip. Everything is not about people saying it wrong. Everything is not about just social media. You must understand that when stuff like that comes up, people are going to have feelings, thoughts, and emotions about it. And most of all, the Jesus Christ that you're speaking of, that's of the Bible, that's of Christianity, said the same thing also. So, in other words, test the spirit by the spirit to see if the spirit be of God or not. Okay? And if Charlie Kirk was there today, and that was said, you understand what I'm saying? What would Charlie Kirk think about a statement like that? You understand? Let's keep going. I just wanted to add that in.